You're listening to K-poppin, every day 12 to 2 p.m. The fastest K-pop news with DJ Isak.
Ugly truth. It's time to have Sooyoon in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
In the studio. I'm good.
You look nice.
Thank you.
I like your jacket.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think I have a weakness for guys that wear a nice jacket. I think that it's very simple, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always works, I think.
It does. It's getting pretty cold outside.
It is, and I don't like it.
Oh. All right. Well, we've got a lot of cool stories to look at for today.
Yep.
We're not going to make you sing, which I want you to, but you could sing every week if you would like to.
Sure. I uploaded that video from last week.
You did?
On my Instagram.
You did?
Yeah. People liked it.
Yeah, see? You did good.
Thank you.
I love you singing. James posted him singing yesterday, and I was just like, it's good, but I missed you and singing more. So, James, if you're listening, I love your voice, hon, but I think Sooyoon has a better voice. Anyways, showing some guest love on the show. We've got some cool stories, so let's just jump straight into the stories for today.
All right. It's from Dominica.
From Italy.
Italy, wow.
Woo!
Okay. My friend broke up with her boyfriend because he said he liked her, but they had to separate because her parents don't like him. But the truth is that he didn't like her anymore. She found out this because her best friend told her this. Her ex says now that he wants to get back together, but she also has her friend that met her a year ago that likes her. She says she feels happy when he writes to her. Her ex doesn't tell her how he feels, but only says it to her friend, but says he still has feelings for her. She is so confused and doesn't know what to do. I've never been into a relationship, so I don't know what to do, and I wish I could. So please help me. I love K-poppin so much.
Okay, so let's get this straight.
Yeah. So
she broke up with her boyfriend because her parents didn't like him.
But the truth is that he didn't like her anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she found that out because her best friend told her. But now her ex keeps telling the friend that he still likes her.
Yeah.
What? What? So she's confused now. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, she didn't. It wasn't because she didn't like him. The reason for the breakup wasn't because they fought or, it was something that she fell out of love in or anything like that. It was at first she blamed it on the parents, well, because that's what the parents said, and then she found out later that the guy was just not that into her.
Yeah.
But now he's like, no, I kind of want her back.
Yeah. And she's finding all this out from her friend, right?
Yeah. I want to know what gender that friend is.
Why?
Because I think it'll differ.
It differs?
If it was a girl,
yeah,
then obviously I think she's telling the truth. Because why would she make that kind of stuff up, I guess? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel that if she liked her friend's ex, maybe she'd try to get with him. But this time around, it's like she keeps telling her best friend all the stories.
Yeah.
But if it's a guy, I'm trying to think that he has interest in her, but he's trying to test her to see if she still has feelings for him before he makes the move. So I'm kind of curious as that friend who's given all this information, who and what kind of friend this person is.
I know, and why do they have to keep on share their feelings to this friend? Why can't they just talk to themselves? Like they should start talking to each other.
Well, I mean, obviously, Dominica's friend still has feelings for her ex. This is why she's confused in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
So obviously she still likes him, But,
Then the thing is that he left her once.
yeah.
So why? I mean, the thing is, like, should she give him a chance, right? That's the main theme of this.
Pretty much. So, yeah. So, should Dominica just kind of cut her ex off and maybe even the friend for constantly giving her that information?
Yeah.
Or, maybe give him a little bit of a hint through the friend again, and then maybe see how it goes.
Yeah.
So give him another chance.
Honestly, personally, I don't like it when to get back with any of my ex.
Yeah. I don't get that. I don't
Yeah.
see how you can get back with an ex.
Yeah. Once you broke up, I think that's over.
Because this is the thing, and I think this is my opinion on why I can't get back with exes. So let's say Sooyoon and I dated, and then we broke up, and then for about a year and a half or 2 years or so, we didn't date, but then we met back up, and then, things started hitting off again, and then we started dating again.
Yeah.
Within that gap of a year and a half to 2 years, I'm going to constantly start thinking about the girls that he might have hooked up with. And there's a big trust factor. If let's say we broke up because of, I don't know, Sooyoon not being really attentive to me during his busy schedule, then if that starts happening again, I'm going to jump to conclusions in the relationship. If there was a trust bond that was broken there, I don't think that it's ever going to come back. So that's why for me, I know that a guy that I start dating, he's probably hooked up with girls before the relationship, but to have a relationship with somebody, to have that broken off and then to go back with that person and always have that, how many girls, did he like in between? And, all this, it's like a jealous. Yeah. It's like, I feel like he cheated on me almost, even though he didn't. I don't think I could do it. It's just, for me, it's just awkward.
And also, I think if you guys broke up with a reason, I think even if they get back together, they're gonna break up with the same reason again. So I don't see the point of getting back.
There was a Korean film that had very similar. It was talking about this. So it was a couple that had been dating for a few years.
Yeah.
And they constantly fought and bickered over the same things. Just like, small things. But those small things kept building and building and building, and they just always kept fighting about it. Then they broke up.
Yeah.
But in the film, so the couple actually kind of worked together.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And then there's other people that started showing interest in them.
Yeah.
And even during the dating time, they were dating on the down low. So the people at work didn't know that they were dating.
Yeah.
So like new people were starting to hit on them and stuff like that. And there was jealousy that was building up between the two of them.
Yeah.
So towards the end of the film, they actually start dating again. But then they end up at the end of the film breaking up for, like you said, the exact same reasons. Those small things that they hated about each other ended up peaking out again. And it was just, it ended up doing it. I'd say no to going back to the ex.
Yeah. And she has a friend she has a guy that likes her.
Yeah.
So
go for the new guy.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about cutting off your friend or cutting off the friend. The friend that keeps saying everything, I don't think that person has no fault in this. I think they're just the messenger. So don't kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. But yes, team A, cut your ex off.
Yeah, for sure.
Keeping in touch with exes never ends up becoming a good thing.
Yeah. No.
It's
a no.
It's a no. That's no. So for me, team A, I think Sooyoon is the same. Team A, just cut your ex off. Tell her to cut her ex off. If she's already have other guys pursuing her, go for the new guys.
Yeah.
There's nothing gonna come up with, old goods. But for some of our listeners who think, maybe you should give him a chance, Team B is to give him a chance. So shall Dominica's friend give her ex a chance for Team B, or A, cut him off?
Yeah.
Yes. I'd say Team A.
Go for the new guy.
Yeah. Why do you want to go over old goods. It's like, I don't know how
vintage.
It's not vintage. It's used. It's old. It's time to like clean the closet out. It's one of those. I'm not a big clothes person, but for those of you who are big bag people, before it becomes vintage, it's just like her ex is like an old bag that you need to throw out. That's just like, you can't do anything with that anymore. It's like those shoes that you wore, you liked them for a while, but now they don't fit right anymore. They hurt your feet. It's just out, go, move, move on. Someone else.
Yeah.
Someone else needs that.
Yeah.
Start sending in the answers. For a Team A or Team B, your votes and some advice for Dominica's friend.
All right.
And how Dominica should kind of help her friend out, because Dominica's never been in a relationship, so she's like, I don't know what to do. So if you have any messages for Dominica, send them in. Michelle from the USA says, Sooyoon singing every week? I don't think anyone would oppose that. I don't think anyone would oppose that. So I think you should just bring your guitar every single week. And even though we don't make you sing, just sing whatever you're practicing. I'll just give you the mic for like 20, 30 minutes, and then you can just, think of it as the practice hall, and then you can just, think you're in the recording studio by yourself, and you can just sing whatever. Okay, Mara's actually giving us some advice, so I want to read one before we move on.
Yeah.
She's better off without him. I cannot stand wishy-washy guys. Oh, I haven't heard that phrase in a while. Wishy-washy. Guys who can't decide. If he likes her, he should just be decisive and tell her.
Yeah.
I think he's just keeping her on the hook for backup.
Yeah.
Just let him go. I've done the breakup, get back together game. I didn't even love the guy. I just felt lonely. And it's so repetitive, and the same problems always resurface. So, what Sooyoon says. Yes. So continue to send in A or B. A or B. Yes.
I feel like the guy doesn't want to get back with her. Even though he has feelings for her left. I mean, even though he has feelings left for her, I think the reason why he's only telling the friend is because he doesn't really want to get back, I feel like. Yeah. So that's why he's like, oh, I still miss her, but she's not telling directly to her because he doesn't want to get back together, I think. Yeah.
If he really did, like you said, he would take some action.
Yeah.
It.
Guys would definitely take action when they really want something.
I think so. For me, I think I told our listeners this too. I've had this happen. I was really close friends with my ex's friends. Yeah. And just recently, they just keep calling me out of the blue, like every couple of weeks. And it's not just the same person. It's like someone else and then someone else and someone else. I mean, if you think of it in a positive way, I just had really good friendship relationships with everybody in the group. But why are you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, it kind of pops up into your head like, is he talking about me?
Yeah.
Did he say something to like spark the thought of me, and so now they're calling me because all of the calls are just like, no, just how are you? I'm just like, oh, I'm fine. Same old. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let's meet up soon. I'm just like, okay. I don't know if that's possible, but no, yeah, all right, sure, no problem. So, Team A or Team B, we're giving out Sooyoon's Polaroid. So, if you guys want one, start sending in your votes for Team A or Team B. The winning team is going
right now.
He covered his entire face with popcorn. That's okay though. So, Team A or Team B for Dominica's friend from Italy. We're going to take a song break, and then we're going to come back. I think our producer's also saying something for Dominica's friend. We have Miss A with I Don't Need a Man. Joshi Charizado. We'll see you guys after this.
This is for all the independently.
All right, we got Sooyoon in the studio, and you're voting for Team A or Team B for our first story from Italy for Dominica's friend, whose ex is kind of wanting to get back with her, but through a friend. So Team A, no. Cut him off. don't go back to him. Or B, maybe give him a chance. Team A or Team B. The winning team gets one listener chosen, and Polaroids are going to be sent out.
All right.
Next story is from Brazil.
It's from Brazil, from Vivi.
Yay!
Dear Sooyoon and DJ Isak, I have a friend who is an amazing artist. She can draw really well, and she's attending an art school. She's living by herself, and I get worried about her because she never has any free time. She say it's because she can't manage her time correctly. She spends too much time procrastinating, and then she has to hurry to finish her assignments. Do you guys have any tips on how to better manage your time? So you can please give a shout out to your fans from Brazil. Hello, Brazil.
Yay!
I love you guys, and we really want to go, but right now we're so busy. But we'll soon we'll go.
Take me with you. I want to go to Brazil.
I really want to go, actually.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Peru, Brazil, all those amazing countries. All right. So, Phoebe's friend is an art major, really bad at time managing. Seems like a lot of our listeners are having a lot of time with time management these days.
I feel like everybody's so busy, and everybody has a load of work to do.
Too much work to do.
Yeah, too much work to do.
I don't remember having that. Oh, no. Let me correct myself. I did have that much work, but I didn't.
Just didn't do.
I don't think I did all my work. I think I just gave up on a few classes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I picked and chose my assignments.
Yeah, right.
It's like, okay, I'm getting a C in this class, so I can skip this report.
Yeah.
I'll do the next one.
Actually, I really did that, I think it's like, oh, in this class I'm not gonna get an A. I'm just gonna like get maybe like a B or a C plus.
It's like, I can skip 2 reports. I'll do really good on the midterm.
Yeah.
I'll study hard for that.
Yeah.
And let me focus on this class first. I mean, in the end, I think it's actually not that bad of an idea.
Yeah, right.
Instead of feeling constantly overloaded with so much to try and process with your brain. If you can time manage it that way, even though it's not that.
It's not the best way, but it's a way.
It is a way.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you still did okay on the test.
Yeah.
It might not be 100%, but at least you got some of the information through your head.
Yeah. And then, like, and maybe, like, you don't really need that class for your, like, major or something. And it's just, like, one of G classes, and you're like, oh, I can just get a pass in that class, and like I could still like graduate with like good grades. If that's the case, I think you can like kind of maybe like pass a couple.
Yeah, maybe Vivi can just kind of pass some of her classes, but being an art major, I don't think that's going to help, because when it comes to writing reports, I feel that you could do some of that, but when it comes to art projects,
you have to actually draw.
Yeah, you have to actually draw
and make
and create and sculpt. And I remember I sat in one of my friend's classes when I went to community college, and she was taking art at the time, and I suck at art. I have the worst handwriting in the world, I think, and I just can't. They were doing something very simple.
Yeah.
So they were shading. So I think shading or shadowing, or I forgot what it's called. So they just had a big old piece of paper.
Oh, coloring in like some stuff.
Yeah, so they gave them an object, and then they were like, okay, which way is the shadow coming in? And they had to color the shadow, but like there's a mathematical way of doing it. So I don't know. She was teaching it. I was in the class. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And like, so if it was like a rectangle, it's like the top of the point, put your pencil at the point and then put it down at like a certain degree,
angle,
and then angle, and start drawing in and like filling in. Then you'll be able to get the right perspective or whatever. I'm just like, this is supposed to be art class.
Right.
This is supposed to be art class. What are you guys talking about? So I think that maybe Vivi needs to cut back on classes. I feel that, and this is what I felt in college too, having to fulfill the minimum credentials, I felt was very overloading for me. Because I was working when I was going to college.
Oh, yeah.
And so to work a half a day and then to go back to school and try to be a full-time student, even 4 credits, which is only 2 classes, was overwhelming to work and to do all that classwork, homework, and attendance and everything.
Yeah.
So to take a minimum of, most schools give them 12 credit minimums for per semester.
Yeah.
I could never, I think,
Do 12?
fulfill all of those. So maybe it's even though it might cost a little bit more money, maybe she might need to cut back on her credits per semester.
Maybe she's like taking 16 credits.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe she wants to get out of there as soon as possible. She's just taking like 16 credits.
But I really respect artists. I mean, I can't draw. So
I would expect it because your signature's so nice that you would have really nice handwriting.
No, not. I think I have okay handwriting in English, but my handwriting stopped in Korean like when I was 10 because I never like wrote. Practiced after I moved to States. So now I come back and I try to like write my fans some messages, but
in Korean.
But it's like so messy that they can't even read it.
Then what makes me? I practice Korean and English, and both handwriting is still like stopped at like 5th grade. I have the worst handwriting in the world. We were talking about handwriting earlier too.
Yeah.
Art students. See, I've never actually been or had people that were art students.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't know their workload.
Load, right?
Yeah. I mean, because if they have to do like a painting plus like, chalk plus like, just a pencil. I mean, all that takes time.
Yeah.
Some artists takes like months to finish a painting or a sketch or something. So I think maybe she's just, but she also says she procrastinates too. So I think that's the biggest problem here,
right?
Procrastinating.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if it works the same way with artists, but like with music, when we make music, it's like if it just comes to you, it's just like over in like maybe like a couple hours. But if it doesn't come to you, like you get stuck, and then it becomes like days maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe the same thing happens to her. So I think, but then the thing is that you need to get inspired through others doing other things. So maybe she can kind of manage time and stop procrastinating, and then
well, even if you procrastinate though, like you said, watch a movie, help her.
I watched Begin Again a couple days ago, and it really inspired me because the movie is about like music and doing band and all that stuff, good stuff.
Okay.
So I think it's good to be inspired because she's an artist, so she could kind of maybe she can get stuff done earlier by getting inspired, because it's all about like ideas and it's all about creativity. So maybe if she gets inspired a lot and motivated, I think that might help in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So her procrastination can actually help by doing something that would help inspire her. So go see a play, go see a musical, go to the movies, go to the park. Have her take her sketchbook out and maybe actually just sketch people walking by or sketch you, Vivi.
Go on a date.
Go on a date, maybe.
Become heartbroken. And then draw something very
emotional. Like all these like scrape marks on the it's like like all this blood is all over the place. All this red and black. Mara says, I can sympathize. I'm a major procrastinator. Not gonna lie, I watch one too many K-dramas when I should be studying Korean. Well, studying Korean by watching K-dramas is helping.
Cool. Yeah.
What you can do is maybe perhaps have her sit down and make a schedule. If I have a physical schedule I need to follow, it helps me a lot. I think if you have something you need to look at and cross off, like a to-do list, it sort of kind of tricks you into keep doing the habit. It sounds like she needs a break day where she doesn't look at her books at all. I think that actually would help. Well, very good. Very, very, very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good advice.
And I was coming today to the studio, and then one of our fans was waiting outside.
Oh,
she gave me like a
energy drink?
present, right? And then I looked inside, and it was a sketchbook.
Oh,
with like a bunch of colors, color pencils, right?
Wow.
And I was like, why did she give me like these? Because I don't really draw like during my free time, right?
Did you find out why?
Yeah, she had a letter inside.
Oh,
and it's supposed to be like a coloring book, and then it has like a it has like a...
Our producer's doing it these days.
Oh, really? It's for... She said
Stress
that,
relieving.
Yeah,
It's for stress relieving.
Yeah.
It was on the news a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So adult coloring books have become quite popular, not only in Korea, but around the world.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and so it's supposed to help relieve stress. So on the news segment a couple days ago, they actually did a test.
Yeah.
They grabbed just a regular mid-20s male who's just a blue-collar worker, and then a female, just an average guy, with a little bit of high stress levels. So, they work a 9 to 5, kind of stressed, very high, busy level.
Yeah.
They tested their hormones and their stress level, and both came out pretty high for normal.
Yeah.
They gave them the adult coloring book, and then they gave them some crayons and some colored pencils.
Yeah.
And after an hour, they did the test again. They all, both of them went back to normal.
Wow.
So these adult coloring books are apparently really therapeutic.
Isn't it ironic someone gets stressed out by, doing
drawing.
the art, and then some other people gets de-stressed by doing the art.
Well, I think it's just because it's something different.
Yeah, right.
Some people think that music is very therapeutic, but for people who are in the music business, it's very stressful. Yes.
So I think it's all in the mindset too. I mean, if you enjoy it, even though you have like a bunch of work to do, if you try to enjoy it, I think you'll get less stressed out about it. Yeah,
most definitely. But yeah, the checklist thing I think is a really good idea for me too. If I make an actual schedule, so like if I'm really serious about doing something and I make a schedule, I like make what time I need to make up. If you make yourself busy and preoccupied by kind of giving yourself a pat on the back for crossing off all of your lists. You know that feeling at the end of the day, you crossed off all the lists and, everything's done. I think that it helps overall. So maybe a checklist really would help for time management just a little bit more. So Vivi, I hope that helps. And maybe if your friend was listening, that helped directly instead of you having to tell your friend. We're going back to our first story from Dominica. She's saying that her friend is kind of confused because her ex wants to get back with her, but he's not saying it directly. He's saying it through a friend, and she doesn't know what to do. Dominica doesn't know how to tell their friend what to do because she's never been in a relationship. So Team A is to no, do not go back to the ex. Team B is to, hey, you never know, give him a chance. Both of us went for Team A. So continue to send in your votes. In the meantime, though, let's listen to Tavichi's track. Yeah, I think that Vivi's friend wished that time would stop. 시간을 멈춰라 by Tavichi. We'll see you guys after this.
See you.
With that, we are back, and we're going to be looking at our next story from the USA.
All right. It's from Nelly. I began attending university this fall. There is this guy that is in my freshman seminar. He usually sits next to me, unless it is one of the days that our teacher makes us sit in assigned seats. We always talk after class as he walks to his next class. I wasn't sure if we talked simply because we walk in the same direction or if it was because he wanted to talk to me. So I decided to try something. But then yesterday, we didn't talk at all. I was waiting for him to say something to me, but he never said anything. It is the first day we didn't talk. Maybe he was waiting for me to say something. Anyway, honestly, I have a hard time liking anyone because I'm really scared to be hurt like I was before. But I think I might be starting to crush on this guy. He is really nice and also intelligent. Should I ask for his number? Do you think there is a chance he might like me too? No. I might just take a chance and push myself to talk with him and take some initiatives. Sorry for all of the questions. By the way, I have a question. What is the equivalent to ugly truth in Korean? 못생긴 진실? I don't know if this has the same connotation in Korean as it has in the English language. So I wanted to ask. Thank you, Isak and Sooyoon. Have a lovely day. Sorry for my somewhat childish ugly truth. I just don't have much experience with relationships.
It is not childish. Ugly truth in the I think it would be 잔인한 진실 if we were to use it in Korean.
Yeah, I think that's more.
It's more brutal.
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
잔인하다, brutal. I think would be better meaning wise
Yeah,
to
right.
kind of get the truth, kind of get the point across. Because ugly truth in the States is like, brutally honest,
Yeah.
like the ugly
Yeah.
truth.
It's so brutal that it's ugly.
Exactly. So 잔인한 진실, I think would be a lot
Yeah.
easier to think about. So you guys didn't talk. This is actually, whenever I hear these stories,
Yeah.
Nelly, cherish every
I
moment
know.
of it.
That's so cute.
It's so cute. Yeah, no. Trust me, cherish every moment
Yeah.
of this. That
Yeah.
pain, the OMG, the fluttering feeling, like your
Aw.
heart skipping a beat, all that, it goes away.
And you,
It's so sad.
yeah. I mean, you said that it's hard to like somebody because you don't want to get hurt, but later it's just hard to like somebody because you don't feel anything after.
You talked about this not too long ago. You talked
gosh.
about this.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as you get to a certain age,
Yeah.
you become more realistic with the relationship.
Yeah.
So yes, there is the fluttering feelings, but it's not so much as you used to.
Yeah.
So Nelly, from a girl's perspective, so if I started liking a guy,
Yeah.
it's not like, okay, I think my my palms are sweating, or
Yeah.
like I don't think like my heart's skipping a beat. It's just more like, he's cute,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or he's really attractive, or he said something very intelligent, or
Yeah.
something about him kind of makes you say, really? He had that kind of aspect to him.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that fluttery, cute feelings like you do now. Like, oh, should I ask him about his number?
Yeah.
Should I talk to him?
It's just like, hey, what's your number?
After a few years, you're just going to be like, yeah, so what are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
You're going to become very blunt
Yeah.
in society.
Yeah.
So cherish every moment
Yeah.
of this.
Oh, it's so like great. I like love when I see these people like these like cute, younger people that I'm still young too, but like when they're like, oh my gosh, it's just
I don't know
like
what to
so
do.
cute.
Yeah.
I mean, even our fans, like there's some like from high school and junior high, and it's just like, oh, they're so innocent, and it's just like they give me energy. Like that innocence give me energy. Like, oh yeah, I could be that passionate too, Like they wait for hours about to see us, which is like because they like us, and that to like something or somebody to that point that you can wait a couple hours is just so great. Like,
And it's so innocent and pure.
yeah, pure and so passionate, Yeah.
So it's not childish.
No.
So not childish at all. Do not think that it is childish.
It's great.
Ben is giving you guys, Nelly, some advice. Go for it. Ask him. Ask him. I agree with Ida. Enjoy this time of your life. Yes,
Yeah.
enjoy it. You're going to get, Sooyoon's response cracked me up so much, Felicia. Enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. For right now, though, I've told you guys this before. I'm the type of person that I'm impatient.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, what's your number?
Really? That's cool.
I'm very impatient.
Yeah.
I hate waiting for the guy to make the first
Yeah.
move. If I think I find the guy attractive and I feel that there was some type of chemistry there,
Yeah.
I make the first move. I don't care. And then
Yeah.
if I get rejected, I'm just like, okay, then you're weird. Because I distinctly felt something
Yeah.
more than just
Yeah.
like, let's
Yeah.
chill, let's be friends. So,
And from a guy's perspective, I think he had like he thought you were nice at the least, Like, I wouldn't personally like just walk around and like talk to like random girl like walking next to me, That's just no guys would do that. I feel like because either you're somewhat cute or he felt something was attractive about you. I think that's why he probably started talking to you.
yes.
And then after a couple days, you know why guys don't talk to you? Because they want the girl to initiate too.
True.
Yeah, they don't like to be always like, hey.
Yeah.
And it's like, even though they're guys, still guys kind of feel like, oh man, like I guess she doesn't like me. I guess she's not into me, and they just give up. Sometimes.
True.
Yeah.
Guys do have feelings as well.
Yeah.
He might be thinking in his head, oh man, she didn't say anything today. Why didn't she say anything? He could have been doing that the entire way to class.
Yeah.
You never know. Something that I've noticed from our listeners as well.
Yeah.
They also talk about this too. So I mean, yeah, that's totally true.
Love is timing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Isabel says, "Oh, the memories, that innocent feeling when having a crush on someone. I miss school and having that kind of a crush.
I know.
I do too.
Me too.
I remember my first big crush in junior high.
Yeah.
He was on our student council, but he was
Yeah.
also varsity basketball
Yeah.
and baseball. Mm-hmm. Yes, basketball and baseball. Oh, he was even on the football team. Oh, yeah, he was even on the football team. But he was literally like...
A jock.
No, but he was like the ugly duckling to the swan type of thing.
Oh.
He had headgear. Because our school's really small.
Yeah.
So majority of us actually knew each other since like kindergarten, first
Oh,
grade,
yeah,
second
yeah.
grade. But I remember when he was younger, he
Yeah.
had headgear.
Yeah.
Like headgear. Like not just braces. I mean like this big old like Frankenstein looking
Oh,
headgear
really?
over. Yeah, he had headgear. And I remember that
I've never
because
seen one like that.
he was the only guy in our school that had it.
Yeah.
And so, but once he got into high school,
Yeah.
because he got the glasses off and he got
Yeah.
contacts and he
He got the big old thing off.
he had perfect teeth, and so and he was now like doing sports and whatnot, so he kind of got built,
Yeah.
even though he was like a little skinnier.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, he cute.
Yeah.
And I remember this one day. The reason why I'm saying Nelly to cherish this is because one day during study hall, our classroom was under renovation, so
Yeah.
we had to move the class into one of our bigger buildings, and his high school locker
Yeah.
was in that building.
Yeah.
And his varsity jacket
Yeah.
was on top of the locker.
Yeah.
That said his name on it.
Yeah.
And I took it off the top of the locker and I wore it for like 5 seconds. I was like, I'm wearing his jacket. And then I put it back and then I was like, okay, I didn't do anything.
Oh, that's so cute.
But I would never do that now.
Oh, that's so cute.
I would never do that now.
Yeah.
So cherish it. Go for it. I say go for it.
That's so awesome.
See, what about you? Go for it?
Yeah.
Go for
I
it.
mean, there's nothing to lose.
Nope. 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 There is nothing to lose
Yeah.
at all.
Guys always like girls asking for their numbers. So.
Yeah. Make the first move. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like that Team A took the win. And a lot of you gave pretty much the same advice. So I'm going to choose from New Zealand, Caitlin, who dropped by to see Team A. Although I haven't been in a relationship, I know from other people that
Yeah.
going back to your ex just does not work out in the end. So yes, I think this is true.
It's true.
So, Dominica, tell your friend to give up. And Caitlin from New Zealand, we're going to be sending you Sooyoon's Polaroid. So
Yay.
send your name, number, and address, and we will send it to you soon. For us, it is time for us to say goodbye. So we have 남태현 of Winner singing 고백하는 거야, Confession, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.